Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. I am CrisTheGirl and today we're going to be doing a nice, good old-fashioned, relaxing vlog and I'm so excited about it. First of all, happy September everybody. As of the time of this recording, it is the 1st of September. Many people consider this the start of spooky season, which is really, really exciting. You know, obviously we've been celebrating, well, we always celebrate. It's 365 over here, but nonetheless, it is truly, seriously, like the start of spooky season. So, yay, we have arrived, we have made it. One would almost think that this vlog that we're doing today, like the activities that we're doing today, was something that I had been thinking about for a while because it actually like lines up perfectly with today, with the start of September. But I promise you, no such forethought has gone into this idea of what we're doing today. I'm just tired. I'm still really tired. Still recovering from our night at Halloween Horror Nights. Absolutely just exhausted. And if you've been watching the channel the past couple of videos, I've been mentioning that we have these brand new bookcases that I ordered, I don't know, however long ago, and they arrived. Tampa Jay put them together earlier this week. They are up, they are running, but they have almost nothing on them. So I figured what we would do today is finally get those bookcases, casing our books. It's gonna be a whole spooky bookcase thing. So I figured we would decorate that together, put it together. We have a lot of Halloween decor that needs to be put away and that needs to be put up, hung up on the walls, all of this stuff. Like seriously, I will show you the guest room where I've basically just made it a storage room at this point with all of my Halloween decor that doesn't have a home yet. I'll show you that a little bit later. It's a freaking disaster. It is driving me absolutely bonkers crazy. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. I'm actually gonna run out really quick before we get started. It's still nice and early here. It's about 9 o'clock. So I want to head over to Target and also Ulta just to grab a couple of things. You know, the necessities. Also, we can't go, you know, a couple of days without checking out the Halloween stuff at Target. I have a problem. That's my toxic trait, is I can't go a couple days without checking Target Halloween. So yeah, we're gonna do that really, really quick, but most of this is just gonna be a nice vlog. I figured you all just come along with me, spend the day with me. It's gonna be really relaxed and chill. Nope. Just wait. Oh, just wait. And yeah, just have a nice spooky September day. It's nice and cloudy out right now. I think the sun is gonna peek out later, but nonetheless, it's a great day for this. So thank you so much for clicking on the video. I sure do hope that you enjoy it. Get comfy and grab a snack and a drink, because seriously, get comfy, because this is going to be a nice, comfy, relaxing vlog. Thank you again for clicking on it. Happy Halloween, and let's go.
Time to carve out those spooky games. Let's get to work. I want to get
all right, we are back from Target. Let's do a little haul here. It was a success. I got most of the things that I was hoping for, plus some bonus stuff. So this was really the whole main reason why I wanted to get to Target today, because I ran out of my iced coffee. Also, they had Count Chocula, huge success. If you watched the channel from last year, then you know that we were on the hunt for Count Chocula for the longest freaking time. So it just appeared out of nowhere at Target. Didn't even have to look for it. It came to me this time. So had to pick up a box of Count Chocula. It is a yearly tradition. And then of course in their Halloween section, you know, I grabbed just a couple of things. But I was looking at their terracotta stuff again, and I was like, you know what? They are really cool. I always thought they were really cool. That's not the question here. But I did decide to go ahead and grab one. So this is the one that I got. They didn't have too many of like the jack-o'-lanterns or anything like that, but I really like the tombstones better anyway. And this one was my favorite. And I don't know why this thought didn't occur to me earlier, but I can put this outside with my plants. Like, how adorable is that? It's all made out of terracotta, so it's gonna be good for the outdoors. And then finally, we have completed it, I think. I'm pretty sure this is the last huge plastic wall decor thing that Target is doing this year, and now we have all 4 of them. I'm so freaking pleased and excited. I feel like I can breathe a sigh of release now, and I don't have to totally stock Target that much anymore, because this is literally what I've been wanting. I guess it's upside down. Literally what I've been wanting and what I've been looking for since we first saw it, you know, a couple weeks ago at Target. So now we have all 4 of them. I'm so excited. I'm pretty sure there's only 4, right? Pretty sure there's only 4. Please tell me there's only 4. Anyway, we can now hang all 4 of these up. The question is going to be, do we put them all like together, like in a row or just on the same wall? Or do we spread them out throughout the house? I don't know. Like, I'm not really 100% sure. It'd be pretty cool if they were all on the same wall. You know, I feel like that would be a neat, like, little display, or a huge freaking display, because this thing is gigantic. So I'm not sure. We might play around with that today, because I really want to get these things hung up. Okay. We have a really big snafu going on right now. There's a frog in my house. It's not a tiny one. It's not tiny. It's really big. And it's directly where I need to go, which is kind of funny, in a horrific way. And okay, so Mom, anybody else who's afraid of frogs, don't just look away. I'll tell you when you can look. He's directly, actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna put that on here, because I have to edit this later. I don't want to look at this anymore. Just trust me, there's a freaking frog inside of my home, and it's big. And if you don't know, I'm deathly afraid of frogs. Like, seriously, it's the one thing on the face of this freaking planet, more or less, that I'm like, really scared of, like, really cannot freaking handle. And there's one inside of my home. I could burn this place to the ground. Like, so freaked out. And of course, Tampa Jay, my fiance, is not here. He's like literally like 3 hours away from here right now as we speak. And that frog is directly where the Halloween is. It's in between me and the Halloween. I could throw something at it. To like kind of make it move, rush in, grab everything, and then just seal it up and leave it alone. Then where does he go? Where's he gonna go? What if we never find him again? I don't know if I could sleep at night knowing that. So it's like, do I leave him where he is and just like leave this alone? I just really wanted to get this done today. I am trying so hard to keep it together. Like, seriously, you cannot deny how freaking scared I am of these things. Like, seriously, just absolutely, hands are shaking like leaves. So I managed to open the door. I grabbed a broom and I like fished the door open. And he's still sitting there. He's directly underneath the door. I don't think I mentioned this, but he was directly underneath the freaking door. So what I'm going to try to do is throw a towel over him and go from there. I don't know what else to do. Might as well capture this on camera so people can be entertained by my horror. I swear to goodness, I'm freaking out. Hold it together. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a towel and throw the towel over the frog. a towel that we can literally like burn and never use again. Of course, I don't have any freaking in here. We use a old blankie. Old blankie. Okay. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. All right. You can do this. You can do this. You can do it. You can do it. Halloween. Think of Halloween. Think of Halloween. It's not a big deal. All right. We're going to do it. 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 All right. We're doing it. I completely missed him. But at least I can't see him now. I'm shaking my leaf. You guys, I'm shaking my leaf. I need a towel. All right, got a couple in case I miss. He's still there? Yeah. Okay. 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 I'm gonna open the door a little more. I'm just gonna put this one whole towel on top. All right. Please don't jump out at me. Just gonna... Man, I'm not doing so good with my aim. Okay. I feel a little bit better, I guess. No, I don't. All right, here's where we're at with life right now. I'm sorry if the camera is shaking a lot, but I'm shaking a lot, so there's only so much I can do. My tripod is in there too. You know what I mean? Like everything is in there. So yeah, all of those blankets and towels and stuff are on top of them right now, as well as the tote. It's not fully like flush with the ground, but I think that's the best that I can do because I don't know. I think that's the best I can do. He's covered. He's got to be covered in there. So I think I'm gonna grab another tote, run in there, put all the Halloween in that tote, and then come out and then just pray and hope that he stays where he is until Tampa Jay gets home. All right. We did it. We did it. Not only that, but we put in some reinforcements here. There's about 10 towels and blankets on top of this guy right now, and a tote. So I feel bad because I don't want to kill him. You know, like I'm not about that. I don't want to kill him. I just don't want him in my home. And I don't want him hopping around my home where I don't know where he's going and all that stuff. So I tried to stuff in all of the corners and such that I could. And hopefully this is good. Hopefully this is good until Tampa Jay gets home. And I swear to goodness, if Tampa Jay gets home and he pulls all this stuff up and he's not in there, we're tearing this place apart. And by we, I mean Tampa Jay, because I need him out. I need him out. I won't be able to sleep knowing that there's a frog just running around here, hopping around here somewhere. So that's where we're at with life right now. But I did it. I got all the Halloween decor that was on the bed and such that I've been wanting to put away. I put it all inside of this tote. I also got my tripod there. And yeah, we did it. I switched shirts, by the way, put on my Salem pullover. Thought that would be nice to get into the mood of all of this. You know, part of the reason that I wanted to grab that Halloween decor and I was on such a mission to get this done is because I seriously need to be distracted right now. We need to dive headfirst into something else entirely, because otherwise that's just gonna be, my anxiety is up to about 25 right now. So we really need to, I wanted to get that Halloween decor so I could just dive into this project and just try to forget about what just happened. And by the way, for everybody out there who likes to make fun of me and, you know, why are you afraid of frogs? That's so silly. I love frogs, blah, 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 blah. That's fantastic. I am super, super, super happy for you. Genuinely. Not being sarcastic here. Because I live in Florida, and I've lived in Florida most of my life. I've had to deal with this phobia for my entire life. And it's not easy living in Florida, living in a swamp and being afraid of frogs. So yeah, I good for you. I'm happy for you. Very happy that you evidently don't have any fears or phobias, however irrational they may be. Congratulations. I wish I was in your shoes, but I am not. So here we are. Anyway, we're gonna get into decorating these bookcases now. All right, so here they are. I don't even think I've shown them yet on the channel, but these are bookcases from IKEA. They're just the basic ones. They're the Billy bookcases, and there's 2 of them. So that's pretty cool, and it's like in this chocolate brown kind of color, and as you can see, there's already crap on top of it because I can't help myself. You know, they're shelves, they're a spot to put stuff, so I've already sort of begun, but obviously, you know, I'm gonna take everything down off of it, and then we're gonna start from the beginning. Also, these trick-or-treat pails are so cool because you may have noticed, but these are from Halloween 3, which are really awesome. Tampa Jay actually picked these up from Spooky Empire when he was there just last week, I believe. Last weekend. I was like, heck yes, please bring those home. And let me see. So these are from Trick or Treat Studios, which is pretty well known. I'm sure you guys have heard of them before. So we're super excited about these, and we pretty much figured that, yeah, we would probably be putting these on the bookshelf here. Silver Shamrock. I don't know how many days till Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Like I mentioned though, obviously they are bookcases, and we do want to put books on there as well. So what a novel concept. It can't all be Halloween decor. We gotta put some spooky books on there, and Tampa Jay in particular has been on a spooky book kick lately. I too have some spooky books that I want to put on the case. So we're going to grab out all of the spooky books because we got to work with those as well. Okay, gathered up all of the books that are even remotely spooky and such, and here we are. It's quite a lot of them. Honestly, this is truly the majority of our book collection. There's only a few other books that we have that are non-spooky. So honestly, it's literally almost every single book that we own. Almost. I'm pretty proud of us. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty proud of us. There's a lot of space on the bookshelves, so I think we'll be able to fit all of these on there, plus some Halloween decor. Frog check, just looking down the hallway, making sure we're okay. Anyway, before we go any further, I meant to say this a little bit earlier. The frog threw me off. This is one of our first kind of decorating videos and such. I'm gonna show, you know, I've shown a decent amount of my house and things like that. We're gonna see the decor, we're gonna be putting it up, we're doing the things. And I just wanna say, I shouldn't have to say this, but I am going to say this. How I decorate my home is not to everybody's liking. Like, I think that's obviously like just a given, and it's not just because of how I decorate my home, but it's just sort of how it is, right? Like, we all decorate our homes in our own way, in our own taste, and your opinions may vary from my opinions on, you know, what we like and all of that stuff. So I just want to throw that out there. Like, if you see me doing stuff that you don't like, or you don't like how I decorate my home, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not incorrect because it's an opinion and it's your opinion. And the really, really, really good news is that you don't have to live here. You don't have to live here. You don't have to, you know, deal with all of this. I do. So with that being said, I'm gonna decorate it the way that I wanna decorate it, the way that makes sense to me, the way that makes me feel comfortable and happy and satisfied. So I just wanna throw that out there. And I also wanna throw that out there because I realize and I know that I'm an eclectic person. Okay, the way that I decorate is not the way that I would say a majority of people decorate in general. And I've been living with that my entire life. That's literally just the person that I am. I like having a lot of stuff. I'm not a minimalist. I'm never gonna be a minimalist. It is not in my cards. I'm not gonna try to be that way. We're not doing that. I like having a lot of stuff that I really, really love and enjoy, and stuff that makes me happy. And you know, that could be a bunch of different colors. It's obviously a lot of Halloween. It's probably not a lot of people's, you know, style or preference or whatever, but it's mine and it makes me happy, and this is what makes me happy. I know it seems like a lot of clutter, and it is a lot of clutter. Listen, I get that all the time. I have gotten that all the time, all throughout my life. But to me, it does, and I understand how that gives people anxiety. How, again, it's just not a lot of people's aesthetic, but it's mine. That's what I like. So I understand if you all don't like this. I'm not making this video as a guide for anybody. I'm not saying I'm an expert at decorating. I'm not saying you should do this, don't do that, blah, blah, blah. Not saying that. I'm just simply taking y'all along with me on today's journey of fighting frogs and putting my bookcases together. So if you find some inspo from that, that's really awesome. That makes me really happy to know I'm not the only one out there who's like a weirdo and finds comfort in being surrounded by things, especially when they're like spooky Halloween things 24/7, 365. That's great. That's really awesome. And I'm super excited about that. But in general, yeah, we're just putting this together, you know, for just because. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm not going to make that speech every single decorating video that we do, but I feel the need to say that because I already know people are going to come at me and be like, wow, that is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. And that's fine. You can definitely feel that way. I honestly don't blame you, because it's just an opinion. But again, just keep in mind out there, folks, you don't have to live here. You don't have to live here. Without further ado, what I'm gonna do here is actually move the couch out of the way since it's so close to the bookcases. And that way we have a little bit of room to like work, you know? Okay. Skeletons on the floor. And then we can use the couch as kind of a place to hold the Halloween decor. And it acts as another barrier to the frog. So we're doing good. I am so excited that we found this guy at Home Depot. You all have no idea. I am so freaking psyched that we found this guy at Home Depot. I love him so much. So much. He is so spooky, scary, obsessed. We have to find a really, really, really good place for this guy somewhere. All right, the lighting in my house is like truly terrible. I always complain about that pretty much all the time. And of course my big fancy studio light is in the frog room, so we're just gonna leave it alone. So I think what we're gonna do here is I think we're gonna do the books first on the bookcase, novel concept, but obviously that's kind of the most important thing. So I'm gonna make sure that they get on the shelf, and then we'll put the decor on just around it. So let me get the rest of the books. What I'm gonna go ahead and do here as well is just kind of separate out the books. So like I want all the Stephen King books to be in the same row, and like also books like this, like Amityville Horror, kind of close to Stephen King sort of thing. By the way, I asked Tampa Jay, and he said he didn't have a preference. He just wanted the books on the shelf. So That's what we're gonna do. All right, I've got some pretty good piles going here. And as I'm organizing everything, let me take a minute to shout out my pals who happen to be authors, which is really freaking cool. But first of all, I'm gonna shout out Amanda and Brad, two of my just dearest friends. And you may also recognize this because it is in fact about Sir Henry. And they have written 3 Sir Henry books, and also there's a freaking cookbook that's coming out, and I'm so excited about that, but we're going to talk more about that when we get to Sir Henry's this year, because we'll be able to see the cookbook for the first time. But yeah, so they wrote these 3 books about Sir Henry, and it's basically just like the lore of Sir Henry's haunted trail and all of its characters and whatnot. There's a whole lore, there's a whole like story and whatnot that goes on with it. And these books are just so awesome, and it definitely helps like bring the trail and the haunt to life, or to death, I guess, as I should say. So you can actually order these online on Amazon if you're interested. Like I said, there's 3 of them, and they're all just absolutely excellent. So can't hype up my pals enough, because it is just so awesome that they are authors and wrote about one of our most favorite things of all time, which is Sir Henry's haunted trail. So it's a good read, even if you're not going to Sir Henry's, you know, it's still a good spooky read. Gotta hype up some of our most favorite people on the face of the planet. Let me grab the OG. Erie, Florida. We talk about them all the time on the channel. Mark Muncy, Carrie Schultz, 2 of the most wonderful people on the face of the freaking planet. Mark Muncy wrote the books. Carrie, she does the illustrations inside of here. She's just an amazing illustrator. And these books are awesome. There's a ton of them. Erie, Appalachia as well. Also, we have Creepy Florida. Also, Freaky Florida too. So yeah, we love these books, and we love obviously Mark Muncy, Carrie Schultz. They're just fantastic people. So if you want a nice, good, spooky read about, you know, the eerie stuff of Florida, as the title says, or the Appalachian. And I know that they are continuing to work on more books as well, so can't recommend these enough either. All right, here's what we got. So I put Stephen King in these piles here. Also, Amityville Horrors just kind of hanging out there as well. I have some sort of like history-ish, books. Also have just, I don't know, another sort of random pile, but like House of Leaves, Legend of Sleepy Hollow, I don't know, stuff like that. This pile here, Florida specific spooky books. And then this pile is kind of like celebrities sort of death, like Hollywood movies sort of thing. And then this huge pile is just hauntings and ghost stories in general from around the country. And then we have a whole pile here of these books. They are Haunted America, all of these books here. And they're just a bunch of different ones. As you can see, that's definitely a whole collection. This big stack here, Mark Muncy, shout out to Mark Muncy, all written by him. And then our stack here from Brad and Amanda, the Sir Henry's Haunted Trails. So that's what we have. They're relatively organized. And okay, let's get them on the shelf. I don't want it to just be like all books and then all decor. I want it to be like interspersed and yet still have room to grow. We're gonna do the states. We're gonna do the country. So I have this book here too, which is pretty dang cool. It's a really big like coffee table kind of book. Okay. Set those up. All right, all done. That's a lot of books. That's most I feel like that's the biggest section of books, so I think I'm gonna leave it like that. So we have some horror and, I mean, you know, sci-fi and all that stuff, books, and then all of those Hollywood books or whatever. So I think, because these are just huge, we should set them on like the side. I don't have that many bookends, so we're gonna be using Decor for some of the bookends. I don't know if he's gonna stay there or not, but I'm gonna keep him there just to keep the books up for now. I think Stephen King is probably the next biggest thing that we have, as it should be and as it will grow. I'm thinking, maybe here. I think it's looking pretty good so far. I kind of like the sort of staggered-ish effect that we have going here. We don't have too many more books left either. So I think this is the next shelf. Let's do Florida. We're gonna do a whole Florida spooky shelf. It is looking really, really good. So those are all of the books. If you can believe it, those are all of the books. Now, it's not my witchy metaphysical books, so I'm gonna go ahead and put those on the shelf. Hooray, yay me, love that for me. Gonna put it down on the bottom shelf there. But I love it. I think it looks really, really good. All right, there they all are. Still got room to grow as well. Very, very pleased. Okay, so a lot of the stuff here is wall decor, so we will worry about that later. Just gonna focus on the bookcase for the time being. And yeah, it's not just the stuff inside of this box that I threw in here that I want to put on the bookcase. It's like all the things all around my house, whatever I feel like is gonna fit. Something else. So just trying to get a little organized. There's so much wall hanging stuff. Holy crap. I didn't realize I got so much stuff. But we have a lot of walls. We have a lot of walls that don't have anything on them, and that's just sad. So we're fixing that. We're fixing it. A lot of this is from Target, as you can see, because I can't control myself. We also have these guys that we got from TJ Maxx a while ago. Literally just unboxed them. We got them mostly for this guy because he's like a lime slime green color, Frankenstein's monster ghost. So cute, but I think these would all look so cute on the bookshelf, like in separate spots. I think that would be really cool. Okay, so essentially what I'm doing is I'm starting to walk around my home and grab some stuff that I feel would be good for the bookcase. Either stuff that just needs a home or stuff that I just think would be really nice for the bookcase. Most of the stuff needs a home, but I did pull Edgar Allan Poe that we got from Michael's this year because I feel like, you know, he is a writer after all. Maybe he'd like to be on the bookcase. I feel like that makes sense. Also grabbed our little Sleepy Hollow felt ornament guy too. Because again, I feel like that could be very appropriate for the bookcase. There is a bunch of random stuff by my spooky tree too. That's kind of just been sitting here. Like this guy that I got from Michael's forever many years ago. I think this would be really good for the bookcase. Also some stuff that's just kind of sitting here by the TV that I've just kind of thrown up here. We could grab one of these spiders, which actually is perfect because if you saw my video, my last video where we went to Crate and Barrel and I was like, they used to have things, Halloween things. They don't do that anymore. This is from Crate and Barrel. However many years ago, they used to always do like these spider guys, these fluffy spiders, and they don't do them anymore, and it's really, really sad. Bookcase could also be a good place to put some of our random candles, like the one candles that I have that I didn't get twos of, like this one here from At Home. Although seriously, we need to get a second one. We seriously need to get a second one, but that could work. And then like this one here that we got very recently from Home Goods. Yep, Home Goods. This is the fun part, truly, seriously. So first of all, I know I'm gonna put these guys on the shelf. This is my Stephen King Pop, my little figurine here. And of course he's covered in blood. He has a little hatchet. Also comes with Molly, the Thing of Evil. So I always put these by my Stephen King books because duh, where else would he go? So I gotta say, I wasn't sure about this. Like I kind of just set it up here to see what it looks like. And as much as I would ultimately like to hang him up, I actually really like how this looks on the bookcase, so I might leave that there and maybe exactly in that spot too. Now, I know that we want to put all of these together. I feel like that makes the most sense. So maybe on a more bottom shelf, perhaps. May go, I don't know if they're gonna go on the top. I still kind of like the idea. He was pretty cool on the top of the bookshelf, so technically he hangs up as well. Technically he's supposed to hang up somewhere, but honestly, I don't know where we would hang him up. So I feel like putting him on the top of the bookshelf would be a pretty good idea, but we'll save that for later. Let's get the ghosts figured out so we can stagger them kind of properly. There. I have a lot of ghost stuff here for some reason, which is weird. I like that, actually. I don't think this is gonna stay. I just needed a book holder. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's keep that how that is. I've got these two guys. This one we got from Michael's last year. This one we got from At Home last year. I mean, it is a ghost, you know, ghost stories, ghost hauntings, and like all that. That's like literally what every single book is about pretty much. So I feel like the ghost bookshelf is like, it makes sense, you know? He's tall. He might even go up top of the bookcase, potentially. We'll see. I'm gonna leave them up there for now. I'm just trying to pick out like the big pieces first, and then we can style around that. Hold on. Hold on, Edgar Allan Poe. We went a little crazy with the haunted houses this year. I bought so many spooky little houses. And I say little, but a lot of them are freaking huge. There's no way they would fit on this bookshelf, except for on the top. And I'm still kind of reserving that for Jack the Reaper. But we have these tiny little ones. This one we got from Joanne. This one we got from Michael's. Maybe the little houses could go on here. That could be really cute. I know that you all, not all of you, I shouldn't say that. I know that a lot of people, or a select amount of people, think that this is just terrible and it's so cluttery and like all the things. You have no idea how much joy and comfort this brings me. Is this my favorite thing on the whole freaking planet? Is this having, first of all Halloween, spooky books, bookcases, books in general, decorating, putting my Halloween, my decorations on display in a nice area like this. Literally nothing better than this. This just, this is exactly what we needed after earlier today when we almost got killed by the frog. Very over exaggerating, but nonetheless, I freaking love this so far. I'm so excited. So freaking excited. Poe, I had you in my hands. I mean, he probably wants to be close to the books, right? He's pretty close to the books, but he's not like super close. He could go on the other side of Stephen King and just kind of be that book holder. All right, I brought a couple of things from my office. I got my spooky plant here that is from At Home. I can't remember when I got this guy. Also, we have this awesome Hatbox Ghost Haunted Mansion.
Family, friends, next of kin, summon a spirit from the mansion.
So our good pal Cris from Aimless Adventures gifted us this awesome piece as a housewarming gift a couple years ago. So I think that could be good to put on here. And also I brought out my pumpkin neon sign thing that, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't remember where the crap I got this from. It wasn't even that long ago. I really want to get another spooky plant, but like a drapey one. I have two of my spooky curtain plants over there in the kitchen, but I love how they look there, so I don't want to move them. And then I have another faux drapey plant, but it's green, like it's a normal colored plant, and it's sitting on the bookshelf over there with the VHSs, and I don't want to move. I kind of like that there. So I want a drapey spooky plant. I think on the corner would be nice. So we'll have to go back to At Home or wherever and get one. Oh no, what a tragedy. I'm so sad. Kind of don't like it, honestly. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. All right, so added just a couple of things, but we got the Headless Horseman up there in the corner. That's also the same shelf with where Sleepy Hollow is, so I thought that was kind of cool. Also added this cemetery gate that I got forever ago from Michael's on Halloween clearance. Love this thing. It does not come with the witches. These are Tampa Jays, but they hang out in the cemetery now. So I kind of love that too. Now I'm thinking, what if we let's try to put a ghost on each of the shelves here. I think that would be cute. It's a ghosty shelf. It's a ghosty shelf. It's a ghost bookcase. And I think that makes sense because, again, these are ghost stories and hauntings. You know, most of these books are. So let's do that. It's sheety. So I just have this guy down here. We got him from At Home this year. He's super cute. Just like this little ghost pail here. I think, pretty sure I got this one from Home Goods last year, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure. But he's really neat. He's like kind of a terracotta sort of guy. Don't love that. Maybe he could be the book holder, and then Poe can sit here. Oh, I forgot Amityville Horror was down here. Maybe like that? Yeah, that's cute. That'll do for now. All right, find another ghost. Find another ghost. And they don't have to be big ghosts. I think even if they're like tiny ghosts, like these guys, I think that would be really cool. He's from At Home last year, Halloween clearance, and this one is very special because he's from Nocturne in Salem. If you know, you know. So both of these are candles, BT dubs. Yeah, that's cute. I love that. Okay, I love this. Yeah, I pulled it from the kitchen, but it's kind of perfect because it's a ghosty planter, this big guy here. And we got him from At Home this year, and then we got the spooky plant, which I think, was this one from, no, this one's from At Home. I'm pretty sure. It's either At Home or IKEA. I don't remember anymore. I kind of want to put you here. I'm not going to lie. I really want to put you here. All of the shelves are covered now with ghosts, except for this bottom one, which has literally nothing. And yeah, that's it, because this one technically has a little ghost on the side of the house here. So I think we're all set with the ghosts for the time being. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. It's definitely not gonna work, because he's covering the whole top shelf and like most of the middle shelf in there with his little dress. and it looks terrible. So we're gonna have to find a new home for Jack the Reaper. That's the bad news, but the good news is that we have that whole top shelf to play with. All right, so basically just trying to put some of the little things inside of the bookcase now. Just grabbing a bunch of stuff, seeing where it'll work, what I like, what I don't like, and yeah, just kind of taking it from there. But I think it is starting to sort of come together. Haven't filmed in a minute. I've been just trying to get this thing together as best as I can. And it looks really good, I think. All right, first of all, I put the huge raven that we got from At Home up at the top. Don't know how I feel about it, but he's there. Also, I moved the trick-or-treat buckets up to the top. I feel like that just kind of works a bit better. What is sort of going on here, I feel, is not so much... Now, hear me out on this. It's not so much like kitschy kind of Halloween decor. There is definitely a lot of that, but I kind of feel like it's more sort of on the eerie-ish side of things. I don't know if it's just because of the flickering lights or whatever it is, but I just feel like stuff like, for example, the bright green blow mold that we got from Target isn't gonna fit with what we got going on over here. You know what I mean? There's definitely some kitschy stuff in there. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I just feel like it's not gonna fit with the vibe that we got going on so far. I don't know. Y'all probably think I'm crazy because it truly is like all over the place, but that's what I see when I see this bookcase. Obviously, there's one huge hole down at the bottom there with absolutely nothing on there too, and I'm not really sure what to put down there either. I don't know. I just don't know. All right, we've been taking a break from the bookcase. Tampa Jay came home. He brought pizza. We had dinner. What do you think? Do you like it?
I absolutely love it.
Cool.
That's every bit of space we needed and more for this. And
oh my gosh, yeah.
I'm only gonna buy more books. You're gonna buy
Yep.
more books, and we have plenty of room. And I like how you placed all the decor. Yeah, it looks really good, babe.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah,
love
still a work in progress. We'll do a little bit more tonight, but then we'll call it. I probably won't completely finish it, to be honest with you all. But anyway, Tampa Jay's gonna get the frog.
I've come to the rescue. Sorry I wasn't here for that.
Yeah, it's okay.
I was 3 hours away.
I told him, yeah.
And
yeah.
The first I heard, I was at the tail end of my video, thankfully, and I just started back this way.
All right, good news. Tampa Jay got him. I went into the bedroom and hid, but he is officially gone. I'm so excited and happy. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry I didn't have it sooner.
Thank you. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Poor thing.
Yeah. Was he in the same spot?
Pretty much same spot, I think,
At the same
from the
spot.
picture you showed me.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
right over there. First blanket. He was under the first blanket.
I was very, very, very worried. Yeah, there were like 20 blankets. I know. I went a little crazy, but yeah, I was very worried that he was gonna like get away or whatever. So
You've been to hell and back. That's like
Yeah.
your worst fear. So
It seriously
I feel
was,
bad I
so-
wasn't here.
phew. Now you can go into the room and just check.
Yeah, I'll do a frog check.
Yeah, do a frog check.
I don't know how he got in here. We're trying to figure that out.
I don't know.
He must have been like a little baby and then
That's like
grew
my
up.
it's my nightmare. It's just my nightmare. It's
Yeah.
just yeah. Anyway, he's gone. That's the important thing. All right, folks. Well, I think this is pretty much as good as it's going to get for the time being. I think this is going to be a work in progress. I got to figure out something to put on the top of this bookcase and also the bottom, but otherwise, I think it is pretty much done. I really like how this all turned out. I feel like the top is one of the most important parts, so I don't want to rush it. I don't want to just throw crap up there. I kind of want to make sure that it's good. But I think the innards of the bookshelf, I'm pretty dang happy with. So I'll do some close-ups of each of the shelves here. Got some Jaws stuff and the Headless Horseman on the Sleepy Hollow and Jaws shelf up at the top, plus a cauldron that was gifted to me by Mark Muncie. Love that little cauldron. And then, yeah, we have the Welcome to Spooky Season pumpkin. We got the witches. We got these really cute skellies that were gifted to us by one of our viewers. We love these. And then down below here is the country, like around the country haunting books. And we got the candle that we almost died for at home. The pumpkin house here, super cute. I decided to put the ghost taper candle holder on this shelf too. Also this like little book stack that I got, I think from Michael's like forever ago. On this shelf, I decided to put my Tomb Sweet Tomb little couch pillow thing that I've had from the Haunted Mansion for the longest time. And I think that that looks pretty cute there. Also have the little ghosty. This one's actually from Crate and Barrel that I was talking about in my last video. So there you go. Also brought out the really cool tea light candle holder thing that we got from IKEA this year. On this shelf with all the Stephen King books, there's of course Stephen King. I put a little cauldron light there and Edgar Allan Poe. And then moving to the next bookshelf, there's all of my spooky, witchy, metaphysical books down at the bottom, plus the ghost and the witch boot tea light holder. And then I also put another pillow on the shelf above that one, and that's the hearse pillow that we got this year from At Home. Because it's like covered in beads, I kind of feel like, you know, it's not a pillow that you cuddle with, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's more of a display pillow anyway, so I kind of like it there. And then we got the house from Joanne and a couple of pumpkins too. And then up above here, we have the like movie scary books sort of stuff. And then I don't know, I just really like the vintage cat there. I think that worked out well. We got a ghost tea light holder and the raven vase that we got from Killstar. This shelf is really awesome. It's one of my favorites. I love how everything just kind of looks. I don't know, it's got some of my favorite decor pieces on this shelf. But we got the Frankenstein's monster ghosty guy here, and then the Hatbox Ghost. We have Mother. Tampa Jay gave that to me a few months ago. And another ghosty guy here. There's the Headless Horseman that we got from Sleepy Hollow. And then, yeah, the picture that we got from Kirkland's. And then there's the ghost planter with the spooky plant. The light that we just got from Home Goods. Keep forgetting where that came from. And then all of our Florida spooky books. And then, yeah, the Trick or Treat pails there. So, like I said, I think it's a work in progress. Well, I'll probably be switching things around and such, especially as we add decor and add books and things like that. It's definitely not going to stay like this always and forever, but for now, I'm really super happy with it. And man, did this free up a lot of space around our home for like yet more decor. Like everything was so like really super severely cluttered around our home, and now a lot of things have more space to breathe. Like here on our coffee table here, I know it doesn't look like it, but I definitely added a lot of pieces from here onto the bookcase, as well as our other bookcase here with like all of the VHSs. I put some stuff from that bookcase up on the bookcase. So it believe it or not, it's a lot less cluttered in here. So I really like it. I'm pleased.
I love it.
I'm glad.
Good job, dude.
I'm glad you like it. All right, everyone, that's gonna do it for today's video. Like I said, I keep repeating myself, but it's a work in progress. And we never got to the wall decor stuff, this huge pile of wall decor that's just going to be a whole separate video in and of itself. I severely underestimated how long this freaking shelf was going to take, especially considering we had a frog situation earlier, which took up a lot of my time. And yeah, it's a long day overall. So just want to call it and kind of relax for the rest of the evening here. But thank you so much for watching. First kind of Halloween quote unquote decor video vlog of the season, even though this is technically going to be up, 24/7, 365. So is it Halloween decor or is it just decor in general? For us, it's just decor in general, but whatever. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a lot more decor videos coming up, a lot more vlogs coming up, a lot more spooky content coming up, and we're still shopping too. We're still doing some shopping stuff. So appreciate you all sticking around. It means the world to me. And yeah, I will see you all a little bit later. So happy Halloween, everybody. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.